most families, you've hit the ground running into a crazy fall schedule.
Donna Bozzo is a lifestyle and family fun expert. She can help us stay organized. She's also ready to share her easy peasy time tweaks, and these are great. I read through some of them, and I think they're fantastic. I hope we can get to all of them. So thanks for being here.
Yeah,
It's overwhelming, the carpooling,
I know.
the kids' activities, the things you want to do. You're trying to exercise, whatever.
Right.
It's a lot.
And I feel like if you're 5 minutes behind, or if you lose that pleasant feeling and get harried and frazzled, you know, you miss out on everything. I mean, it could be just like an avalanche, you know.
Totally. Because then you arrive everywhere stressed.
Right. Stressed and late. Or maybe you miss things. So I came with some tiny time tweaks, just little suggestions that might give you an extra 5 minutes here and there.
Love that.
Keep us all ahead of that game we call family. Crazy game.
Yeah.
Run us through some of these things. I haven't had a chance to look through, so I'm really excited to see what that is to start on the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so I say we've spent so much time in our vans, why not work that space? You know, design it to work for you. So,
I like that.
you know, whether it's, you know, this is an iceless cooler.
Oh,
you can keep
cool.
drinks cold in here for about 6 hours.
Okay.
So maybe, you know, you're not flying home in between those carpools.
But yet you can reuse this, right? It's
Absolutely,
like styrofoam, but
yeah.
this is iceless, and it'll keep things cold.
Absolutely. It's called a flip box. I also think that you can put notes to yourself. These are really cool. They're whitey boards, and they come in even like little Post-its. So put these on your dash.
I love that.
And write notes to yourself
cool.
at the stoplight.
Where'd you get those?
You can find these online, whitey boards.
Okay, so just so people understand, you can.
those.
We have it. A shot of it over here. You can like erase it and rewrite it. So that's kind of a green way to always keep lots of notes.
And you stick it right on your dashboard, or maybe I do a lot on my console in between my two front captain seats, you know, and then you have it right there.
I'm obsessed with to-do lists and sticky notes, so you just literally made my life, because I feel like I waste so much paper doing that all the time.
Too.
I do too. And I also suggest, so I love forget it, don't sweat it bag or box or bin or whatever you want to do, but just
what do you put
go
in
ahead and put the things that you're forgetting. Like for us, it was always soccer socks, or you know, you never have a pen or a wipe, or things that your kids are forgetting. You just, why don't you just go ahead and anticipate that. Put it all in the van. It's all ready for you for that next emergency.
I think that's great.
And a lot of people tell me, too, that they struggle with paper. So if paper is coming in through your van or through your car, like you're picking up the kids from school and they have all these forms, you know, this is a foldable file. You can find this at 31 Gifts. But go ahead and file those things as the kids come in. And I even suggest maybe color coding them. So, you know, everything for Ava is blue and everything for Juliana is pink. Or I also like a clipboard system. So maybe just give each child their own clipboard.
Oh, that's
And
smart.
as they come in, you just stick them in there, and you know, you have little piles
There's so
in
many
your
things
car.
they need signed for school, or they need a check for this, or permission slip for this field trip, or something for Girl Scouts or the sports. So I think that's great. If they're all on the clipboard, then you can just go through and sign them and fill it out when you get a moment.
And Molly always says, and I don't know where you get the one-touch rule.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I can
total
share
one
that.
touch. This is total one touch. You touch it, they give it to you, you put it in the clipboard, you have it, and you're not losing it.
And it's done.
Yeah, and it's done. So when I
Signed,
see
sealed.
a field trip form, if it's in my hand, I fill it out, write the check, put it back in their backpack, or tell them to do it. It's one touch, because I think the more you pass paper around, the more time you waste.
I think that's a great idea, and it cuts down on that frazzle factor, so you're not in the middle of doing something, your children are running up, I need this signed, and you're like, I don't have time to sign this, you know. It just, you know, makes things calmer, and, you know, makes everything more pleasant, which is what you're aiming for.
Yeah. What are these neat bags?
These are, you can find these at clearhandbags.com. I say, why not pack the bags? Pack the kids' bags in clear bags. You can see what you have. You can see what you don't have. So if you're going to swim practice, you know, have that swimming bag packed. You have that ballet bag packed. You have that school bag packed. Whatever you have.
And when they're like, where are my goggles? Or where's my swimming suit? You know where it is because you can see it, right? That's the idea of the clear bag.
Exactly. I mean, how many times are you in your bag looking for that one thing you can't find, and then you had it and you thought you didn't, and then you're running home?
I do too.
So
And it's waterproof then.
Right, absolutely.
No spills.
Big time saver.
All right,
and I also
some more organization
you know, put your life in living color. You know, color code everybody's activities, and even put the kids in charge of it. Everybody has, you know, a color. You can find these neat things over at boarddudes.com. But you know, go ahead and give each child a color, and find a calendar that works for you, and put it in a central part of your house where everybody is. Everyone's in charge of writing their own activities, or you write your own activities. But at a glance, you can see what one child has for that whole week.
I love
or
that.
for that whole month.
On your website, do you post these ideas?
I do, and I also get a lot of ideas on Facebook. A lot of people will get in touch with me and say, help me with this.
Well, I like how you throw out a question, and a lot of the people who gave you feedback had some ideas that you really
Great
embraced.
Ideas. Yeah. And that's my other thing, too, is, you know, steal everyone's secrets, you know. We have some time management books down here. You know, there's some new books on the market. But, you know, go to the library. There's hundreds of books. I mean, people study this for a living. Why wouldn't you just steal their secrets?
Well, and what I like about what you say is maybe you don't have time to read a whole book on organization. Flip through it. Skim the parts that are meaningful to you, or if it's your office that's a problem, or the kid paperwork. Read just that chapter, or get it at the library. Borrow it rather than buying it. Great tips, great ideas. More on your website. So here's where you can find theladywiththealligatorpurse.com. It's Donna Bozzo. Always great to have you.
Thanks,
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.